Okay then, Mark. So overall, good setup. I think lines you're making there for a tall guy, got good posture. Your arm hang was certainly better with the driver. With the irons, it got a little bit in closer. Just make sure there's a little bit more space there, as I said, just to give yourself that room to swing, okay? But in terms of the setup, the only real major change is that tension at your arms, okay? Probably stems from the thumbs on the grip. If you're squeezing the thumbs tight, your arms get tight. So just trying to feel looser in the arms there. And I think take away that mind says, I must keep my arms straight or keep my arms locked. You can see the backswing on here now when you go back. Take it away nicely there. The lines you're producing are now very, very good, but very, very sort of locked and quite short in the backswing in comparison now to this one where you go back. Bit of a fuller backswing here. So you're creating so much more power by just going back further. But your body swing and your arm swing are now sort of syncing up. You turned your shoulders well in excess of 90 degrees, which is great. If you can do that and control it, happy days. But if your arms aren't going back far enough, your body now has got to try and play catch up with the arms, and then of course then you get out of sequence and stuff. And what we see now as you start going back to the golf ball, sort of spinning the hips, and now your hips have levelled off. As you come in the golf ball here now, your shoulders have levelled off. Hitting the golf ball now, your shoulders are going left, hips have gone left, and it's just a steeper angle of attack in the golf ball. It created that kind of popping up shot with that ball going at the screen, as you can see, just somewhere up here. Launch angle was like 25 degrees, and it's either that sort of popping up shot or that slice. And if you're worried about going right on a certain hole, there's obviously plenty of holes around on this where you don't really want to go right. You will then say, okay, right, I'll just cork through my hands, and you get the sort of low, smothery, hooky one, and then you've got a two-way miss. Well, where's it going to go? Yeah. If your first tee shot goes left, your second one goes right, your third one goes left, where do you want to go? I might go right, I might go left, right, left, right, left, right. It's hard then to be consistent, and you're hoping in some ways that the bad version of your tee shot, one way or the other, happens to be on a hole where there's not as much trouble on that one given side. But we know golf's a sod, isn't it? If there's out of bounds right, you're going to slice high. If there's out of bounds left, you're going to hook it. It's just that way that kind of game of golf works. So from here now, you can see your arms kind of falling down nicely as you're coming in. That right shoulder staying back. So the angle now, your hips haven't squared up yet. The club's almost back to impact. You're keeping that right shoulder down. Your path nicely there. So this is just prior to impact there, and just beyond there, you can see kind of your shoulders as you're hitting it. There's kind of your impact a little bit after impact, but there's a massive change in your body position there. And I mean, you can see the daylight between your left and right arm now. So this right shoulder, as we said, he's staying back, he's staying underneath, and just getting a much more kind of this way path rather than that way path. You kind of knew you're over the top. Over the top, though, is a symptom of what your body is doing. And if you try and then change that by moving your arms underneath here or doing some kind of sort of funky little movement, you might get it right, but it's just going to be a combination of 3 or 4 wrongs making a right. And we're going to go back to what we said at the start of the session. You want more consistency. You're not going to be consistent having 3 wrongs making a right, are you? When it works, brilliant, might be great. And I say your good shots are very, very good. Like I say, some of the drives you hit towards the end there, guys I give lessons to off sort of between say 10, 12, 13 handicap hit it no better than that. But they probably do that 7, 8 times out of 10, and their bad one is maybe 160, 170, or a bit cutty or a bit drawery. Your good ones are that quality, but your bad one on occasion, and we're going to try and reduce that over time, is still destructive. Your bad drive is probably a lost ball, isn't it? Yeah. Slice right, hook left, whatever it may be. Yeah. In some ways, the top 30, it stays in play, doesn't it? But it's not obviously an ideal way of playing. Okay, so getting that sensation a bit more kind of underneath, you can see now your ball, that ball starting right of the white line, but in slice. If anything, there's a little bit of, you can see that sort of part. Oh, hang on, too late. You can just see the apex of that flight then as you come back. Hips stay back and under. Great strike. You can see that ball peaking there, and just a little bit of turn there to the left as it gets to the top of its flight there. So nice shape of shot, a powerful shot, and again, a couple of shots are going almost 200 yards with, as you decided, or you confessed, not a lot of effort. Not hitting it hard, you're just swinging it fast. Fast is good. Okay, a lot of guys say, I swing the club too fast. Well, no, you're probably swinging your body too hard. That's the feeling, because you can measure your body speed, but you can't measure club head speed quite so easily. If the club head speed increases, the ball goes further. But if your body's lunging at it and heaving at it, or doing something of the like, it's a lot of effort you're creating, but the ball doesn't really tend to go in the right direction or very far. So slow that right side down, keep that right hip back and almost a bit more underneath. And again, just to almost visualise that kind of like top spin lob with a tennis racket, yeah? Get it up and over that way rather than sort of low pulley cutty one, yeah? Okay. Make sense? Yeah. Excellent. Right, I have a couple more then, buddy, and then we'll see how it goes from there, okay?